In the medieval times of Europe, there were fierce warriors called knights. The knights had tactical and gruesome training, bulk armor, and deadly weapons. Even though these knights were fierce, they promoted peace and fairness. You start training at the age of 7. This stage was known as the page stage. At this stage, you learn horsemanship, swordsmanship, and archery. Horsemanship taught you how to use a horse, while swordsmanship taught you how to use a sword. Archery taught you how to use long-range weapons. At the age of 10, the page would now become a squire. A squire focuses on strength, fitness, and skill on various types of weapons. He would also help the knight get his weapons ready, polish the armor, and maintain the horse. The squire would also learn about chivalry, their conducts, and tales of famous brave knights such as Lancelot and Arthur. In this stage, the squire would learn about many techniques such as the arming sword and shield buckler. The arming sword is a technique where you dodge all the attacks until the opponent's sword is lowered. When it is, you attack them with great force. The shield buckler was a defensive technique where they would only use their shield to deflect and dodge any strikes and projectiles coming their way. At the age of 21, you would become a knight at the dubbing ceremony, where you are granted with a sword. The knights had some deadly weapons, but the most well-known ones are called a longsword, arming sword, crossbow, lances, and the morning star. The longsword was the knight's most common weapon in battle. The longsword was double-edged and was used for cutting, stabbing, and thrusting. The longsword was mainly used for 1v1 battles. The arming sword was mainly concentrated for stabbing and close combat duels. These both swords were made in different times, causing them to have different uses. For horseback riding, the knights used lances to kill the people below them and knocking off people off of their horses. The crossbow was a long-range weapon that was used to take down footmen. The morning star would get critical hits on the knights and it would get through their bulk armor. The armor of a knight was very mighty, since it consisted of iron and metal. It contained 16 parts, but only 9 of them are important. The helmet is a piece of the armor, and it protects the head from any dangerous weapons. The visor is a part of the helmet that helps the knight see. The pauldrons help protect the shoulders, while the gauntlets help protect your arms. The chest plate plays a key part of the armor, since it mainly covers your back and your front. The chest and back are very vulnerable, since they have many important organs. The chest plate does not allow the opponent to strike at your chest, and it also does not let the opponent get critical hits. The leggings also have the structure and functions as the arms. And finally, the metal shoes of a knight are called sabatons, which protects your feet. Knights promoted peace and fairness through the code of chivalry. The code of chivalry helps knights to balance his aggressive and calm side. Chivalry has a set of conducts that teaches knights to respect women, protect people, have loyalty, honor, and bravery. These conducts helped the knights to act appropriately with everyone in the kingdom. These conducts also follow some of the laws made by the UN Declaration Peace Document, Article 1. The medieval knights followed the letter C law, or known as Part C. Part C says that you must have full respect for and promote of all human rights and fundamental freedoms. Within their kingdom, knights respect each other, and they do not physically harm any other person regardless of their class. They also give each other freedom to do their own job based on their class. They also followed Part G, which basically was to give equal rights and equal opportunities for both women and men. The knights, women can be found as queens, peasants, and princesses, and very rarely knights. Even though they follow these two parts, the knights they didn't follow Part I of the UN Declaration Peace Document. It says to have the principles of freedom, justice, democracy, tolerance, solidarity, cooperation, pluralism, culture diversity, and much more. Knights were not tolerant if people attacked their kingdom. They also did not show cultural diversity since they did not encourage any polytheistic beliefs on their land. There was no freedom since they divided each people based on their class. They also did not have a diverse culture since they all believed in one monotheistic religion. Knights are basically tanky, have deadly weapons, they had the best training, and they also promoted peace and fairness.